Hi, Techno. Hello, Dijo. I will now begin. Wait, where's my phone? Give me a second. I will begin in a second. Hi, Casper. Let's see. Okay, so I can see chat while I'm watching stuff. I will now begin.
Ride. Death Demon. It's the first one we ever encountered.
We've been waiting for you. The Conjuring Last Rites, rated R.
I'm just gonna straight up assume that if you clicked on this, you know what we're getting ourselves into. And I'm also going to assume that you've drank water today. Have you drank water today? I think you should drink water today. It's a fairly new board, so I'm just gonna draw something until something else pops up. We're gonna draw a cat with a fish. And then I'm just gonna write to give me a character to draw, because I think in communication, being straightforward and getting your point across to the other person is very important to establish a healthy relationship. A little stage for them, for whoever's gonna draw their OC here. A little spotlight. I hope they'll understand it. Well, you're just putting down a shape. I don't think I can draw this as an OC, but so this is a trapezoid. We're gonna draw a trapezoid. Hello, sorry to interject so early into the video. What I'm drawing is not a trapezoid. This is a 3D shape. A trapezoid is famously known for its two-dimensional shape. I'm gonna draw this guy stretching. I think a trapezoid would be very athletic, in my opinion. Yeah. Look how chiseled a trapezoid is. Aw, well, thank you for the heart. This guy would have a good heart. I think trapezoids are very misunderstood. My favorite 3D shape is probably a pyramid. Like, just it's so cool. We're gonna give this guy a pyramid, buddy. What color is usually a trapezoid? I'm thinking a softer version of green, like mint ice cream. I've heard opinions from my friends that mint ice cream isn't good because they look way too radioactive. They got the radioactive green color, but it's good. It's a good flavor. Gonna make the shirt a darker color just to really give that essence of mint chocolate chip, because I'm hooked. I want mint chocolate chip now. What is that specimen over there? That's Miss Trapezium's date night. That's awesome. Having to make a character out of a shape that someone had given me was certainly a first, albeit the wrong shape, but I welcome it. I like how the person also added onto the drawing that I made with their own little character. Man, I think the person left, so I guess I'll see myself out as well. What's an art interaction and free draw? Whoa, this person's art's awesome. I like these guys. Very cool little guys. Whoa.
Love them.
Thanks.
I think we draw this one. I like this one. So I'll be honest, a reason why I chose to draw this character is because this was the only character I was sure on this canvas that wasn't from like an already existing game. This character also happened to wear glasses, so I took that chance and drew this character lifting up her sunglasses.
And me.
No, what do you mean? Here, I think we need a little bit. We need a little bit of some.
How the hell do I turn my mic up? Do I put the camera closer to me? Because that's where the mic is coming from. Hi, Jay.
Positive affirmations. I will give you a cinnamon scented candle for your troubles, because cinnamon scented stuff always manages to help me. Aww. Wait, I know the perfect thing to add here. Water for cat. You know what goes around comes around. Someone has told me that.
She loves it.
I really want to talk about this, and it's just the fact that every time you go on magma.com, you just happen to be taken into one of these side quests. I had no reason to draw that scent.
But actually, I'm just watching someone draw the stuff.
Did candle earlier. They didn't need to draw that cat. I didn't need to give water to the cat, but I love it. I love it here. You can come on here and do your own thing, and those things will just magically come to you. Draw that cat. I didn't need to give water to the cat. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Come on here and do. Let me give you a little hug. The person who drew the character also didn't have a specific color palette, so I just took like the darkish red that they were using for the liner, and I rolled with it. Used some bright green as the lighting and some cooler tones as the shadows.
Okay,
thank you for letting me draw this. I want to draw your OCs part 4. Is it okay for me to also draw OCs from here?
Of course.
Yeah. Sweet, thank you.
So this is the person that is actually hosting this. I think it's only fair that we draw her. I love these rooms. It's like the perfect place to find OCs. Perfect place. You can see a lot of symbiotic relationships happening with people putting down their characters and then drawing other people's characters, but the characters they put down also get drawn, so that's pretty cool.
I draw with a pencil. I draw with a lot of things.
A very simple character. I like it. I think I like the blue that they've already given it, so I think we're gonna stick with a nice old blue. I found this other tool this time called like the lasso color tool, and it essentially works as a paint bucket, except it colors in whatever you select. I think it saves a lot of time. I really liked using it, but I wasn't exactly the most precise with it, so I had to go back in and shade and color over some white specks that I missed. Oh, I also changed the eyes at the end.
Of course, I miss you, bro.
For me. Sorry, I can't draw your eyes.
Oh, you're leaving. That's okay. We're not always gonna get a reaction. I'm content with just drawing these as like a nice thing. Hello, it is the next day. I think there's someone that recognized me. So they said, "This is so good." I say, "Thank you, times 1,000." This looks like Ord style, not gonna lie. I go, Ord? Yes. I've been drawing on this canvas for a while. People seem quite friendly. There's some OCs. This is so pretty. What the heck? May I draw a little cat for good measures? Okay, they're saying sure. Let's do this. It's kind of nice to go on here, drop the perfectionism, and then just doodle with other people. Because like it's a gift. What are they gonna do about it? grade it? Are they gonna grade the gift?
This is so cute.
This is so cute. Thank you. No, don't cry. Oh, layer limit reached. All right, I guess we're stuck with one layer, but that's okay. I can make do with one layer. Yeah, I need to be really careful with the bucket tool because if I miss a pixel, then the whole canvas gets covered and I get shamed. You can still do a lot with one layer. It's just that you gotta like draw over it a lot of the time, right? And painting over, I just did. Honestly, all I did here was color in the general sense of where the light and shadow was going to be, and then that was it. And now you got this thing. There you go. I'm taking this chance to maybe be a little bit more experimental as well. It's nice. It's nice. Life is nice, dude. This hand here does not make enough sense to me in the bad way, so we're gonna change that. He's doing a little cute pose. Still a little messy, but I think it's enough to where it gets the general sense across, and you know what? I'm happy with that. There we go. That's nice. Okay, I've been eyeing this one that's like right next to me for a while, so we're drawing this one. I haven't seen anyone compliment this drawing, so I'm gonna be the first to do so. So, future me, editor me, but I realized that you can see the exact moment where this person realizes I was drawing them, and it's really cute. Oh, I think they saw it. Oh, people's like happiness is so contagious. I'm not a very like I wouldn't say I'm very expressive, but I do like do a little leg giggle in my head, you know.
OMG.
They say I love the paint they're using. Let me add some glitter. Let me also give him a kiss. Actually, I want to give him a hug. Hug. That's a hug. Yeah, look at how much you can do with one layer. What one layer makes you do is sometimes you'll have to color, you'll have to shade certain parts over the same part again and again. But I feel like it's not that bad. It's not too restricting. I would like to see how it looks if I added in these sharp highlights. I wasn't really messing with it at first, but now I think I'll keep them. They're nice. They're nice. Heck yeah. The person I drew here left a bunch of these pink decorations, and I love them. Thank you. I had a fried egg today, so I'm gonna draw this guy eating a fried egg. I'm gonna doodle this guy eating a fried egg. I love this face. Obviously, I'm gonna need to return the look, and I drew this face. I drew whatever this smile means. Very kind. Oh, I'm just now realizing that this other person wrote even more. Let me hug this one. And just because I feel like it, I'm giving this a unicorn horn. Oh, holy cow, this is incredibly good. I don't really know how to end this video, so I'm gonna do this again, but more. I know in the room at the very end I drew some separate art that didn't make it into the video, but that's because it was fan art. I didn't really know where to put that. I will now keep this here so that I know that I said this, so that I live up to it. But drawing people on web fishing sounds fun. I love web fishing. I don't know if that's a little apparent or not. That answer really varies on how dedicated you are into monitoring my presence on the internet, but I like web fishing. I don't really know how to incorporate this segment into the video, but if you didn't know, I've been streaming more often, and that's due to school circumstances, but I've been streaming more often. If you're watching this video by the time it comes out, then you'll be happy to know that this Sunday, we're going to be doing our third iteration of what is now called fan art bombs. My friend actually came up with the name. Thank you, friend. Basically, we all get together and take one avatar out of the Discord.
The posters I designed in this video are already available, and the proceeds are going to support Stop Killer Robots, an anti-AI organization that opposes AI use, particularly in war and weaponry. Hey everybody, it's Lavender Town. After my videos on why I'm anti-AI, the AI art stands were
My birds are
salty.
so loud.
Lavender Town's at it again. She's so arrogant, thinking that Nightshade's going to keep her art safe no matter how many times we tell her that's not the case, because of her arrogance and the fact that she's taunting AI artists. So I made a Laura of her art. Testing it now, we'll post on Civet AI. So just to make it crystal clear, their motivation for doing this is A, to punish me for my arrogance of trying to protect my work, and B, to disprove Nightshade. Now to me, these do not look correct.
I hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
So to help these guys out, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to correctly imitate my style so it actually looks like my style, and as a bonus, drawing it yourself won't require catastrophic damage to the environment. We're also going to talk about why
You guys
using
can
this
still
stunt
talk
to
to
try
me
to
if you want.
disprove Nightshade's efficacy
As
actually
we're
just
watching
proves
this,
that the
just in
biggest
case.
advocates for AI image creation have
Only
no
if you
idea how
want,
this
though.
technology works. So let's learn how to draw in my style. My style features very large eyes with noses and mouths closer to the chin. One of my biggest signature things is changing the iris to a record is thinking or looking at. Try to make it a simpler shape so it works well with the face. It's also worth noting that when I do those little eye spikes at the bottom, I actually draw out the whole eye with all those little eye bag details, and then I cut them out. You don't want to try to draw them at the same time. It just makes that bottom lid look really wobbly. I'm also going to put a couple different eye shape ideas, as well as a variety of different nose shapes that I commonly use, and the way I draw different hair textures. I try to balance the detail inside the hair, just having like kind of a offbeat pattern of where we see like breaks in the bangs, those little dashy lines that show the texture. You want to not overload it or else it looks really messy. Also, I did a little simpler face and eyes, just to help you guys if you're trying to draw in my style, like where to place all of those features and about how big to make them. I hope this helps if you wanted to try drawing in my style. And now we need to talk about whether or not the style Laura that this person created proves that Nightshade doesn't work. Well, definitely not, for a variety of reasons. The first reason is that Lauras are not the same as like OpenAI, the way that these big corporations train their generative AI. A Laura is actually like a modifier on a pre-trained AI. So whatever you put into the Laura, it's not going to affect the system in the same way. And you would expect someone who lurks around Reddit's like AI wars and defending AI art, you would expect them to know that, but it seems like their interest in tech doesn't translate into tech literacy, which is a really strange phenomenon I've noticed. This also proves that they don't know how Nightshade works. Nightshade is a that slowly poisoned the conceptual subject, the thing that you're drawing, like a hand, a girl, a forest, not the specific art style. It kind of works with very broad styles like cartoon, but again, you need to set that as your targeted keyword. Glaze is the technology that protects art style. I did not glaze any of my work. I have not tried it yet. So how an art style Laura could test Nightshade, I do not know. Despite being obsessive defenders of this tech, these AI fans don't seem to know the difference between different types of image generators or how they operate. It's like they tested an antivirus designed for a Windows computer on a Mac. They're drawing conclusions based on a total misunderstanding of what they're even trying to do. On top of that, the way that these technologies work are cumulative. In the examples, the lowest level of poisoning was tested at 50 poison pieces, and at the time of the creation of this Laura, I had posted between 3 and 6 poison pieces, and basically all of them with different keywords, so they only count for 1. That's literally not enough to test, and part of the reason why I haven't tried Glaze yet, because I have 15 years of unprotected art out there. I'm not willing to delete everything I've made in my artistic journey off the internet, so Glaze has limited usefulness to me. I think it is worth doing if you just started to post your work online to make sure that the majority of what you made is glazed. I use Nightshade because every artist that uses it helps tilt the scales on the generators that mass sweep the internet. It's not about personally protecting me, it's about doing my part to protect all of us over time. If you want to add your art to that, please check.
Okay, I will pause when I talk. I said I could practice drawing with my mouth while I watch. But also, we haven't reached my goal, so I can't do a drawing stream while we're doing this. So,
check out the link in the description. It's obviously not sponsored, but I think everyone who's able to use Nightshade, who can make it a little bit more hostile for the AI scrapers, I think that can really be helpful. And speaking of that 15 years of art I've posted, even if they had used the type of AI image generator Nightshade actually protects against, I don't think we'd have an accurate test here, because if you look at the art style this thing is putting out, do you know something about it? Does this look like the art style I used in my AI videos? Or does it look suspiciously like my art from 5 years ago? You know, when they could be sure that the samples were not poisoned? I suspect that when their initial outputs were not looking right, that they put in a bunch of my old work that they knew wasn't poisoned, and they still tried to use it as proof that Nightshade doesn't work. Now, obviously, this wouldn't have been an accurate test regardless for all the reasons that I've already said, but this implies a level of deliberate dishonesty as well. Let's talk about some ways that AI is getting pushed back against and some real penalties that some of these AI companies are facing. So first, Disney is suing Midjourney for their copyright infringement. This is enormous news for creatives. There's been a debate in the conversation about AI in whether or not the scraping of artists' work without their permission or payment is legal, and it seems like the answer to this is becoming clearer and clearer. If you're a Midjourney user, this should actually concern you, as Midjourney has a little clause in their terms of service agreement that says if they get fined for copyright infringement, they could try to vulture some of that money back from you, the user. The exact wording is this: if you knowingly infringe on someone else's intellectual property and that costs us money, we're going to come find you and collect that money from you. We might also do other stuff, like try to get a court to make you pay our attorney fees. Don't do it. What an adorable way to say that they're going to come after you for the infringement that's built into their tool. And especially since they are the only ones who know all the sources of copyright that they've stolen from, it would be quite easy for them to start lashing out at their own user base if Disney wins. You could generate something that infringes on a copyright you don't even know about, and while yes, technically you could say that you didn't do it knowingly, I do wonder how well a random individual would do in court versus an ultra-wealthy and highly connected corporation like Midjourney. It's pretty diabolical that they'd put something like this in their user agreement, in my opinion. The number one way that I knew that training data for AI is not something they can take from everywhere with impunity is because when they're taking it from a big corporation who can defend itself, they do pay. Why would Amazon pay millions of dollars to the New York Times for training data that was already free? Already, a landmark decision on a case like this has been awarded to the original source of the data, and because legal cases are often decided on precedent, it is possible that this will start a snowball effect, making judges more and more likely to favor the actual owners of the data that's being used. The very recent copyright infringement case against Anthropic could cost them over $1 trillion in damages, and if that goes through, that could completely crater this industry. They've said it themselves, if they have to pay for their training data, they have no product. The only reason that they've been getting away with what they've been getting away with so far is that they've been stealing from people who can't fight back. But every single time that one of these big corporations actually pays a lot of money for training data, it's going to be harder and harder for them to explain in court why some people's training data is just free for them to take and totally without copyright, whereas other people's copyrighted material, when used as training data, is worth $20 million a year. It just doesn't make any sense. I really do think it's going to be harder and harder for them to claim this. Mark Zuckerberg tried to argue that the books he stole from hundreds of thousands of authors was valueless, and in the same breath, he made with that data is the future and super valuable, and that he should personally profit off of that. Does that make sense to you? I don't think it makes sense. Even worse, they didn't even buy those books one time to use them. They actually stole them all off of a piracy website. And there's internal slides and documents from within Meta where they expressly tell their employees to never disclose this information because In no case would we disclose publicly that we had trained on LibGen. However, there is a practical risk external parties could deduce our use of this dataset. If there is media coverage suggesting that we have...
Oh, I said I don't know what to draw. I just want to watch. You trip. Okay, I'm back. No, bitch. Freaky Oak, you can't get mod. My goal is gonna end soon, so then I could start drawing.
Have used a dataset we know to be pirated, such as LibGen, this may undermine our negotiating position with regulators on these issues. Just as a reminder, Mark Zuckerberg is one of the richest people on Earth, with a fortune of over $62 billion, while, according to the Authors Guild, the median full-time author's income is $20,000 a year, putting half of all full-time authors well below the federal minimum wage. I don't know how a man with so much wealth he could never possibly spend it all thinks he needs to pirate copies of work from people below the poverty line. I don't know how anyone can look at this and root for the tech billionaires over people who are just trying to tell their stories and barely scrape together a living. And for those of you who say that copyright shouldn't exist at all, honestly, you need to think about that idea for even just 1 second before it falls apart. If there was no copyright to good ideas, regular people like you or me would never be able to rise on our own merit. All the best stories could just be legally stolen by huge corporations, and the entire cultural art and storytelling scene would be dominated by faceless, soulless corporations, big fat liar style.
I stole my paper.
Hey guys, it's the Flea. Embarrassing, gross things I did as a kid. I think I was a pretty gross kid growing up. Looking back, I did some really weird things. It's okay, you could judge me. One time, I think in 6th or 7th grade.
P.S. I do not watch Trump and Putin, okay? It just, like, it's in my YouTube for some reason. Like, I don't even know why.
I brought a pack of instant noodles for lunch. During recess, I took it out to the field and me and my friends ate it like all dry. It was really good, okay? Now, I used to chew on my sweater sleeves and collar all the time. They had rips and tears in it and everything. For some reason, I decided to sprinkle the chicken seasoning packet onto the sleeves and chew on them. So yeah, I soaked my sleeves with chicken flavored saliva and sucked it out like a dog destroying your favorite toy. It was disgusting. I know. But the worst part, after recess, I went back to class and I heard multiple people say, "Oh, what's that smell? Why do I smell Mr. Noodles? Who is that?" I wanted to sink into the floor. Okay, there was another time I had to redo a test. I think it was like English or science. I was doing really bad, okay? At the time, I was also super sick. Like my nose was completely blocked, mucus everywhere. I was sniffling constantly. The test room was silent. It was just me, one other student, and the teacher. And I was facing everybody basically. I was too embarrassed to blow my nose in that quiet room. So instead I sat there with my snot dripping down my face. I had my head down,
bro.
trying to hide it, rubbing my nose on my sleeve. And when I coated it too much, I had to start rubbing it on my pants. The more I sniffed, the worse it got. I felt like the sniffs were so disgusting. So I tried not to sniff the boogers too much, which made it worse. Eventually, I had to pick a huge booger out of my nose and rub it all over my pants. And then immediately after, my teacher wanted to talk to me in the hallway. That's the worst part. I'm in the middle of doing that, and then I have to go talk to my teacher in the hallway. Okay, while he was talking to me about my bad grades, I stood there, and every breath that I made my nose bubble. Like I couldn't breathe. There was that much boogers in my nose. And if I tried breathing through my mouth, it dripped even more. So when I wiped my nose on my sleeve, it pulled the boogers out. And I think he cut the talk short because he could see I was going through it. Boogers are so gross. Anyone else have a booger wall? Nothing is more shameful than having to scrape hundreds of crusty boogers off of your wall. Memories. Anyways, a lot of you might already know about the time I almost ate a tick. I was crawling up the stairs and I thought I saw a peanut M&M. So I said, "Oh, goody," and I rubbed my hands together and I popped it in my mouth. Ugh, just thinking about it makes my skin crawl. I almost bit into a tick. Full of someone else's blood. But I don't know if it was my dog's. I hope it was my dog's. But don't worry, I didn't bite it. I spit it back into my hand when I felt the legs. Yeah, I'm super terrified of crushing bugs. I'm like normal scared of flying bugs, but killing them, that's where I draw the line. It freaks me out way more. But hey, 5-minute rule, right, guys? Honestly, I get so many comments about me eating random food off the floor, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't feel that bad, right? Hey. Okay, I've made some nasty looking food though. Like recently, I made this monstrosity that like exploded in the microwave. It looks like something Plankton would make. And then I made pancakes that somehow looked exactly like steak, which is kind of impressive, right? Is it real or cake? But yeah, when I was sick though, I made myself some coffee with some like eggnoggy cream in it. And then next to it, I had another cup and I had this like dissolvable throat medicine tea thing. It's supposed to help when you're sick. It's one of the fruity jelly flavored ones, but I accidentally poured them both into the same cup. Man, it curdled so badly. Drinking that lumpy coffee fruit eggnog mixture was pure punishment. Pure punishment. And I have no one to blame but
Flea, what the hell?
myself, because why did I drink it? I don't know. Anyways, if you have some gross stories, let me know in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. It's okay. We listen and we don't judge, okay?
I'm not judging. I didn't judge just now. Okay?
Okay. But you could judge me.
Survival bus.
I paused it to talk. Do you still not hear me?
Oh, who needs a girlfriend when you have LeBron James, bro?
We good? We ready?
Yeah, let's go. Game time.
Wait. I gotta
No!
What?
This is my training arc, bro. You know what, bro? It's fine. She's gone. She's gone, bro. This is my training arc. This is my villain arc. My villain arc starts now, bro. Ah!
You good, bro?
Oh, what the hell? Who the hell is this?
Fuck away, bro. Okay, real quick. If you ever wanted to drop out of the sky, command a tank squad, or literally dodge a missile by inches, you might want to check this out. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most intense, detailed military vehicle combat game out there, and it's totally free on PC, consoles, and mobile. I've been messing around with this game, and oh my gosh, it's actually insane. 1 second, I'm flying an F-16, the next, I'm getting blasted by a guy in a World War II anti-aircraft truck. It's a chaotic in the best way possible. Over 2,500 vehicles.
Oh, you're drawing too? Well, I'm not drawing right now, but you know what I mean. Hello, Apollo. Oh, I love the rain. If this doesn't load, I'll cry. I'll sit here for an hour if I have to. It's called Mecha Break. But I don't know if it's gonna load. That's the problem. Yes, if it loads. I know, right, Techno? I'm like, Hi, Abhijit. Yeah, my PC's cooked. Let's try one more time. How do I lower the graphics, bro? I'm too dumb. I don't know which one I like more. Anyway. I scrolled down. How do I check? Hmm. I have to. Now what? I don't see no display. Oh. Yep. It's new. Well, I've only had it for a year.
Vehicles from 10 major nations, tanks, planes, chapas, even modern jets, realistic damage models, amazing graphics, authentic sounds, huge open maps, and it runs buttery smooth even during the most chaotic 16v16 battles. And the best part? War Thunder is now on mobile. Same huge battles, same beautiful description, now right in your phone or the iPad people out there. So yeah, cheer up, the links are in the pinned comment and description to try it on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile. Join a community of over 95 million players. If you're a new player or returning after at least 6 months on PC or consoles, like free premium account time, 100,000 silver lions, the vehicle decorator eagle of follower, and more. That's actually a big deal when you're starting out, only for a limited time. Now, back to LeBron James. You good, bro?
Who's the girlfriend when you have LeBron James, bro?
Real.
My bad, bro. It said famous.
You're weird, bro.
Famous.
You're
It
weird.
said someone's famous.
Look at this, bro. You might be cooked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that
That's not my goal, bro. That's Photoshop. That's not my goal.
Yeah, that's simply not true. AI haters. This is me ignoring all of my AI haters.
LeBron James.
Oh, this affect LeBron's
Oh, guys,
legacy.
we should
It
play
doesn't.
Gartic
About to
Phone.
say.
You think LeBron watched the Minecraft?
We should all play Gartic Phone.
movie?
What?
Absolutely not.
Oh shit! It's ringing.
It's ringing, and it's not her.
I know
We get it. Bro, Potter's on his like fucking emo kid art. I tried so hard and got so far.
What?
Wait, how did that? Potter, Potter, how did it even happen? Put it on the Unix channel. Let's go.
Your animator discusses Potter's.
Like, I'm not gonna tell you when Unix literally recording, bro. Like, it's literally about to put it on his channel. Bro.
What the fuck is this?
This affected LeBron's leg.
What? Iron Fist? Chico Jaro? My bad, guys. I don't know what a rat looks like.
In the mirror.
Fuck you. I knew you were gonna say that. I fucking knew you were gonna say that, bro. Bro. Oh my god.
This is fire.
Holy shit! This prompt.
That's
Whoever
just
gave me this
normal.
prompt, thank you, bro.
Whoever gave me this prompt, thank you.
Whoever gave me this prompt, fuck you. Shit, stupid.
What's the
So-
prompt, bro? What's the prompt? I gotta
Super
know.
Idol dish out wrong. That's why I was saying.
Me. Water bucket release.
Nah, I cook with this one though.
Oh my god, bruh.
I have a stupid idea. Let's go.
Bro, someone's screaming outside,
GG.
saying water bucket really.
Why does my keyboard not work?
You just don't want it to.
I'm not the one drawing. Anyway, We should all play Gartic Phone.
I mean, Super Idol Desharon's head. Way too big, bruh.
Such blasphemy. How could you?
What the fuck is this prompt?
Bro, I just drew this. I just drew this prompt. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I know who to draw.
Oh hell no!
Guys, bruh.
You too, Unique. I love you, bro.
Hey yo.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I should love you, bro. I'm sorry. Oh my god!
Alright, Unique, you gotta receive it then.
I love you, bruh.
I love you too, bro. I love you so much, bro. I miss you.
Damn, bro. It's hella gay. You didn't say no homo.
No homo.
Oh,
Wait, no,
don't
yes,
say
homo. What am I
that.
talking about?
Yes, homo.
Damn. Okay. Good for you, I guess.
What does Putter look like?
Potter.
What? Why do you want to draw me?
Rat LeBron
How did this?
Raccoona, we should all play Gartic Phone.
I just got the Super Idol one, bro. Super Idol, this shit.
It's what I'm watching right now.
Yo, Jojo, your character is low-key weirding me out, bro. Because I drew it, like I tried to apply really good anatomy. And it just looks like a naked person, bro.
It is.
Yeah, that's the thing with my character as well.
I can't believe you're drawing my OC naked, Unique.
I mean, your OC is literally naked.
I don't know.
Oh no, what am I doing? What am I cooking, bro?
You got abs, Jojo.
Let's go. No, I do not.
You got the loaded abs.
Oh, yeah. Abs are abs. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Bro has the one pack, bro. Oh boy.
What is this prompt? Holy.
Fuck you mean, what is this prompt? You made this prompt.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoever made this prompt is kind of crazy.
Man, what kind of amazing guy would make this prompt?
You.
Whoever made this prompt, bro, somebody should get him a girlfriend.
I don't think about.
GG's.
This is not LeBron James.
What the hell, bro? Yo, GG's. I can't even draw my own prompt.
Bro might be cooked.
You good over there?
Hell no!
You sound like.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Hey, never mind.
I should have known.
Nice perspective. Oh!
Yo.
What the hell? Okay.
Damn.
Oh, she died. She's fucking dead.
Yeah!
Yeah, I love how he used the infinite stairs.
First one was really good.
Oh!
Crazy, bro.
Okay,
You Omni-Man, bruh.
Bro, animated.
Bro, animated, guys.
Bro, anime- Damn, okay, bro.
Anyway, blood animated his thing.
You don't fucking animate it, bro.
Okay, Raccoona. Wow, thanks, Superior. You want me to look like Rainbow Dash.
Okay.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Why did we
Who's
all
that,
like,
bruh?
use JoJo's characters?
It's easiest to draw. Yo, guys,
Sorry,
draw
guys.
back. Everybody!
Yo!
Wait, what? Why? Oh.
Why is it always Potter holding the gun?
Oh,
Yo.
it's cooked.
Why does everybody wants to kill Unique, bro? Actually, no, I know why.
Bitch, are you dumb? You never watched My Little Pony as a little kid?
Oh, bro.
If you love cheese.
Oh my god.
Water bucket, really?
release. Water bucket release.
Oh hell no!
Wait, this is Super Idol.
Idol.
ワンワン。僕の名は天使ポリエステル。僕の名は天使ポリウレタン。
I love horror movies. They're so good. Anyway, oh, so anime.
I knew it was you. I knew it.
That's not some idol, bro. That's more than that.
Animation. This is an animation. Animation right here. Animation right here.
Oh, same idea, bro. Some idol busted.
What's your favorite LeBron James R&B song?
I'm a fan of Man on the Lakers. That was pretty good.
All right, let's go. Galis mo, mouse.
Bro, why is it so laggy?
GG's cook.
Real can't run guard.
Like my pen strokes are coming out so slowly.
Whoa.
Not even funny.
Ayo.
Doing it nice and slow.
Ayo.
Oh my god, what happened to the fucking canvas?
Yeah, you better do it nice and slow for me, Draft.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's so quick. What the fuck?
Oh shit!
Go fast. Go.
God damn.
Now, why did I decide to draw with the mouse, bro? Oh,
Let's make everyone's lives miserable.
oh yeah.
Oh, you're saying that, huh? The nether.
I'm gonna add that background, bro.
Oh, see, Superior, you love me.
I wasn't live this entire time. I thought it was live. I went to the bathroom. Wait, it wasn't live. I put you guys on my starting Sid screen, and I just didn't work. Mr. Scupples, you not. You stay there. You behave. Thank you. But hi, what's good, gang? It's art time. It's time to draw. Yeah, today we're drawing. I have a reference, kinda. So I want to do that today. I want to burp.
Buddy.
I can't burp. But yeah, no. Where is? There it is. I wanted to draw this today. Hello? There you are. I'm gonna draw this today. So,
Man,
you
I
guys
can't
enjoy
draw that.
me struggling. Real. There's one thing I love to do when drawing, that's struggle. I love struggling. For all their lives, the thought of that gives me highs. So I'm listening to Be More Chill right now. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy my my random singing while I draw. Yeah, it's a cool rep pose. Yeah, right? Right. Oh my god. And I can like do like a something like that. Village up here. Hi Power, my beloved. How are you? How are you, my wife? How are you, my wife? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Get the expression done. Get the head done. Yeah, just anatomy of your frozen. I may steal that reference. No, it's my reference. Let me draw it first. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna gatekeep something I found on Pinterest. Something like I need to be more smug. She needs to be more smug. But yeah, hi everyone. No, I'm kidding. I think this needs to like. Oh, what happened to my pen? There it is. I think it should be like this instead. Like upturned. Like that. Yeah. People early. Hi, Edmund. Hi, Yuki. Hi, Kawa. Hi, Power. Hi, Duxon. Hi, Twoa. Hi, Axel. Oliver. Alex. Sorry. My words. Hi, Mar. Hi, Noxia. Hi, Ray. Hi, Yee Boy. Hi, Robotic. Who else? Who else is here? Come here. I think that's it. Hi, everyone. Share your brush. I like the differing line weight. It's like one singular brush. I went to my G Pen, right? I pressed the plus button. Okay, I made a new one. And then I got this like flat brush. Just this. And that's all I'm using. And then everything else is using the eraser tool. It's pre-programmed. It's amazing. How does that work? Helps you to be cool. I'll copy the PP style. This is Clip Studio Paint. Yes, this is Clip Studio Paint. You know, I used to be a Photoshop kid, but ever since going to Clip Studio Paint, I've been convinced, you know? Like, I didn't know how good Clip Studio Paint was. I didn't know how good you guys had it. How's that work? Like something like that. And just like that question mark. Something I always do whenever I draw torsos is I make them look like a car seat. It's the only way my brain can make sense of these things. When you buy a script, How is that like that one like arm thingy where it's like it has to be at a perpendicular angle?
Grammarly helps me get the best grades possible while depleting the least amount of hours of my week. I'm Lauren Taylor. I'm a student in Future CMO, and I am a Grammarly user. So when I first got Grammarly, my mom got
Yeah, PB's early. Hi, boo boo. People will draw our heads properly today. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to. That's what the thingy has for in store for me. Like that, and I don't what it mean. Something like that. It's what it has stored for me. So I have to draw. You have to practice with me, chat. How's that? And then like this. Let's pet leg, stretch. Ah! I messed it up. How do I draw, bro? Literally, how do I draw? How does anyone draw? We like out of print games, retro skates. This looks really freaking whack right now. I think it's because I suck, actually.
Same, bro.
What's going on? What's the problem? Dude, I know. I get it, guys. Is it like the size of the leg? I don't know. I don't do figure drawing. I don't know how to draw.
I don't either, bro.
I don't usually draw with references. I draw with my gut. And if my gut is wrong, then like as users we have brought together for most Nintendo's popular peers on a level. Does that look wrong? Because it does. It is wrong. It's something like that. I'm like it looks so wrong. It doesn't look too off. But it does look off. We can edit it. You know what I mean, chat? That's why we have this cool liquefy tool. So, for example, if I want bigger boobs, wow, mama, bigger ass, holy, yo. You know? So we're pretty much free to roam around. Real leg looks off. Does like this one? Question mark? Real leg. This is too much. Too pushed in. Okay, guys. I need to be honest with you. I like to draw women that like have this a little pudge. It's so hot. So hot because if she's not like super skinny, that means that right here it's it's also do you know what I mean? Hip dips? No.
I also truly hate
what's it
ads.
called? Fupa. PP likes the fupa. People like seeing fupa in women. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. Love hand blues eyes. Yeah. Googie. Listen, yeah. Thank you. And then let's add the ear. Only the ear's only here for me to like. It's only for me, cause I'm gonna draw myself on here probably, cause I like drawing myself. Unless you guys want someone else, you know, I could make this Viva. I could make it Dolly. I could make it me, or I could make it Viva, or I could make it Dolly. You know, like concave. Take your hands out of your pockets. That looks a bit wonky.
hammer me, right? Hey, come on, that is not nice. I have been reading your comments and responding for you guys.
How do I, like, I don't know. Looks wild. I think, because it's coming to this direction, right? Oh. You know? What fupa is a little hot since I heard someone said that. No, it is so hot. Fupas are so hot. Oh my god. God, if you're listening, I would like one. And don't resist. How does this look? You know, I'm not doing that bad. Okay? I'm not doing that bad. I just get her neck to be longer? Is that the problem? I don't know. I can't do that. I have to keep her little short neck. Punani. Everything about you sucks. Everything about you sucks. And then this is where it gets cut off, and I don't know what it is. We have to use our imagination here, boys. It's a shoe. And then this leg. So strong calves. Okay. My legs
There you go. That's a
whack
horrible
and
version.
super thick right now.
It might not be that good, but it is art. So, hell yeah. Let's pretend that's how it looks. Oh my god, she did so much better than me.
Oh, hey, here's a video of me continuously generating emoji combinations until I find what I like. We're gonna draw yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just drawing. This is the same video idea people always do all the time. Yeah, yada yada, blah blah blah. But this is my excuse to actually go ahead and make an effort to make some characters, cause that'd be like so radical. Let's go do that. I was really gonna actually have I think 6 combos, but I kind of forgot the last one. So I mean 5's fine, right? Who needs 6? I don't know what you're talking about. Our first combo is popcorn, sheet, and sunglasses. I think I got a few ideas. The first thing I like doing is kind of associating each emoji with each other. In what ways can I incorporate? Incorporate the sheep and the popcorn, like maybe ideas like kernels pop. Wait, what? Hey, wool as kernels. There you go. With the sunglasses, we can kind of associate it with like cinema glasses, like the 3D ones that you watch for the movies, and then bam, we have a few ideas to work off of. With the bubbly shape of the popcorn, I decided to go for more of an energetic character, an employee with a strong passion for movies. I'm going for the old retro kind of uniform, and the glasses will be on top to incorporate the emoji. See what I'm doing here? With these 3 simple emojis, it's really easy to make some concepts. Even just having a revolving topic, it's really easy to make a theme out of it. And then a character, no. And then a character, that's what I meant. With the popcorn design, I decided to go for a warm color palette. I usually like cooler tones like purples and blues, but warm colors are fun sometimes. Sometimes. I really wanted to execute the popcorn hair look, so I added the shells that you can see there. Doing the shading, I really wanted to go for that like popcorn look, very fluffy, very round. And I liked how the blue accent on the 3D glasses really helped with the color balance. Can you tell that I'm trying to announce my words? I find that I mutter a lot in recording, so I'm trying to get better at not doing that. I was gonna go for red stripes for the pants, similar to the carton of popcorn, but I realized it was too much red. I went for a lighter blue, and yeah, I liked it. Now doing the highlights on the vest, I rendered everything, and she's done. A cute, simple character design to start off. I like the way the hair turned out and the uniform, and overall, I'm actually really satisfied with this one. We're gonna name her Carol, cause like popcorn. Right, guys? Right. Next one! Alright, we have a caution sign, downwards hand, and a head injury emoji, if that's what you'd call it. I started off using the previous drawing as a base for the proportions, just to make sure it's consistent. I'm just going to use the concept of the danger, like the caution sign, and the band-aids as caution tape, similarly to band-aids to wrap around the character. I used the hand emoji to kind of be like the action of her wiping her tears. Maybe she's a very, very nervous character, like a ghost, who's trying to ward people off from danger. I used the caution sign as an accessory for her character, maybe having the potential for some story. Accustoming to the yellow color palette, it was a little difficult finding colors that would complement it. I went with a very dashing blue for her eyes and just a generally warmer tone for the rest of her clothes. One very crucial aspect about her character design is the caution tape. I tried making the caution lettering a little lighter so it's not too overpowering in the character design. I made her clothes look a little more raggedy just to have that hurt effect, and then the rest was done. I keep saying that, but I really like how this turned out. The long hair and gown is something I've never really experimented with for a character design, and I like the way it incorporates her character, just with the tape and just generally, I guess like long aspects, but yeah, other than that, I like it, so we'll do the next one. Okay, this one. Okay, when I first saw the emojis, I already had an image in my head of kind of what I wanted. Pinterest is a really big help in terms of whenever I'm looking for clothes or certain hairstyles, which are the main 2 things that I struggle with looking for. Now, I'm not really sure what the second emoji is exactly, but I just took it as like stars, you know, like the shooting stars and you know all that jazz. Yeah, I wanted to use the warm tones of the cigarette emoji and then the cool tones from the star emoji with the blue. I like blue. Adjusting the colors here and there, I was just trying to figure out what to do with the sweater exactly. I feel like in terms of character designs, there's like main key aspects or focuses of like clothes and hair, and it's just like finding a balance is kind of difficult sometimes. When you're making a character or like specifically a person, you know, you always want to kind of look for making sure you kind of get the vibe just from looking at them. You know what I mean? Like in this one, you know, I wanted to go for laid back expressions and just like very casual clothes, you know, to just go for just very like dreamy person. Yeah, with the stars and stuff, it's just like a very like fantasy vibe. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, I think this one was one of my favorites. When I saw the emojis and I thought of snails, and I looked up snails, and then I thought about everything, and it all just came together really well. The image of the snail on the left, they're actually known as blushing snails, which I think is so cute because like their faces look a little red, and I just want to incorporate that with this girl. And like, I don't know, I just like, all the ideas came out. I'm just so happy about this one. With this book emoji, I was just thinking like, you know those like newspaper boys? Just imagine that, but like she gives and delivers books.
Congratulations,
I
Tessa.
try to give her really like comfy, cozy clothes. Not that I think a maxi skirt would be good if you were driving like a motorbike thing, but you know, nonetheless, still really cute. And I gave her a very relaxed look. I feel like she's very like the type to daydream often and just like just a soft vibe. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this one.
My first ever job was at Subway. That's right. I used to work in fast food. And boy, do I have some stories to tell. But wait a second. This is no outfit fit for a sandwich artist. Yes, that was my real job title. I guess I'll have to clock in. Since this was my first job ever, the whole realm of food service was very unknown to me. And before I start the rest of the video, I do have to say, I'm not sure exactly why I wanted to work at Subway, but maybe it was a video that resonated with me when I was younger. So I'd like to take a little bit to talk about my experience working in fast food. And what better way to start than with the customers? Of course, there's the usual, you know, send your kid to run into the store 2 minutes before we close, or that one creepy old man telling weird jokes. You know, the standard. But a story that really sticks with me is the time we ran out of steak. So we're nearing the end of a lunch rush, and I was put at the front of the sandwich making line. And my coworker who put me there told me I looked too nice and people wouldn't get mad at me when I told them we had no steak. Oh. So there I was, and this lady walks up. Hi, welcome to Subway. What can I get started for you?
Hi. I have a steak sub now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We actually just ran out of steak. Can I get you anything else? And for your final question, did the steak-seeking lady A, start yelling at me, B, stare at me in silence for 20 seconds, C, ask to see my manager, or D, walk out? I think it's B. It's B! If your answer was B, stare at me in silence for 20 seconds! Congratulations!
Yeah.
You won $1 billion, zillion dollars!
Yay.
I could not tell you what she ordered after that because I literally have no idea. I was in shock and I still don't know why she did that. Now, one of my coworkers, Barbara, told me she was only working at Subway to fuel her Genshin addiction. And when I say fuel, I mean spend everything she earned from Subway straight into Genshin. Oh boy, I love gambling. To be honest, she's still the reason I play Genshin, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. One question everyone always has for this particular sandwich shop: is the tuna real? Well, my dear
I want to play a
customer,
lottery game.
I don't know, actually. Personally, I would never try it because I don't think people realize how much mayonnaise goes into the tuna. It is literally half mayonnaise, half tuna. It's so much because a lot of people get tuna subs and then ask for more mayo on it. And then they tell me I just put it on so much. One of my coworkers, Kara, told me that the tuna had dolphin meat in it. And Kara, she did not play any games with those customers. One time, I asked Kara what was the grossest sandwich somebody ever ordered. And she told me one time somebody ordered a meatball sub with tuna. And then they asked for mustard and mayonnaise on top. And I'm not drawing this because I think I won't barf.
Oh, superior.
My most memorable
too
coworker
sweet.
was Falcon. This guy is actually the coworker mentioned in the steak incident, but
I can't give you what you need, believe me, I'm sorry. What you love might give me cavities. That's right and hard to shake. You got too much sugar for my heart to take. My caramel.
he was the best Subway dishwasher alive. He could win the Subway dishwashing, which is unfortunately not a real thing yet. Now, working a job at Subway, 50% of it is washing dishes, which is unfortunate because I really don't like washing dishes. So when I was on shift with Falcon, man, did he fly through those things. But one time during closing, I was mopping and there was a cockroach and I'm scared of bugs. And Falcon got mad at me and told me to put on my big girl pants, but then he killed it for me. So you're a real one for that. I do want to say a few words about my manager because that guy was so tall. I had a dream one time that he was actually really short and I liked him a lot better that way. His height just made him intimidating, but he was really just an old man who generously let me put 10 olives on a foot long instead of 6. I know. What a fellow. Hey, you want me to let you in on a little secret? Subway has the best frozen cookies. And I'm not talking baking the cookies and then freezing them. I mean straight from the bag they came in. And I don't know if we were allowed to eat them raw like that, you know, because technically they weren't raw because I think they were cooked and then frozen and then sent to us. But, you know, now that I'm saying this, I'm not actually 100% sure. Wait, are noodles cooked or raw? Do not eat / consume raw cookie dough. Well, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Maybe your manager is in love with you.
Do not eat these cookies raw unless your name is Wondernat and you like putting your stomach to the test. Oh, my dear Otis Spunkmeyer. I'm kind of tempted to call my old Subway store and find out if they sell the frozen cookies to me, but I can't. They know my name. They know my voice. They know my name. And on my last day at my local sandwich shop, one of my coworkers let me have like 20 cookies. They gave me so many. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I used to work at my local sandwich shop, my first ever real job as an amazing sandwich artist. And one more thing. I feel like a sandwich choice really says a lot about a person. If you get untoasted ham on white bread,
Oh, never mind. I lied.
I'm keeping my eye on you. One time, my manager, I put too many olives on a sandwich, and my manager literally made me take them off the sandwich and put them back in, and the customer was just watching me. I'm so sorry. I can't get fired. I feel like the job was pretty